TNT Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
There you go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
There you go. Wide in. There you go. Going to 54. Wide in. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 66. Run it. Half. Deuce. Kill. Hey, kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill.
Now Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
There we go. Wide in. 55. Hey, eat. Strip that ball.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, kill. 27. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go. Wide in. 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want anything.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Prescott now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You better be afraid of me. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Jim. It's 5, 6-18. Watch twins.
On play action, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Here we go, 48. Here we go, 47. That's what I do. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go. Come on, Inez. Come on. You better bring it. Watch it. We're going to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Prescott finding Witten. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. On first down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
Let's go.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Watch the pass. Recon, 152 fighter. Express. 53, check 53. Express. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 53, Mike. Raider 1. Show it up. Mike, 53. 61, matchbox lights. Jumper. Easy. Kill. Bravo.
snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
53 is the mark. Watch the pass. Check safety, check safety. Let's do. Let's go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
Don't throw this way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First down, Richard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on 1st down. Jones has it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Here's Carr. He'll find Jones again, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93.
Throwing again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Attack! 19! Watch the screen, watch the screen!
First carry for Carlos Hyde. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, a give to Hyde. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. First down, a run with Hyde. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Room here to run. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Raiders 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now, 41 Mike, 180. 180, we're good. 185. Don't get nervous. Ready. Express. 637. Get that ball. That's right. Switch. 280.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Express. Hey, Raider 2. Here we go, D. Right now. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On play action, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on 1st down. Hyde. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Lock 59. 3 points down, he's coming.
And an alley to run. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one. And the middle. Hey, 59. Check. Stop your body. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Another time now.
Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Raiders, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
One down. 180. 41 Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, 734. Kill. Express. Mike. 694. Move that down.
Now a play fake. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
93. Hey, I-7. Here we go. 41 Mike.
Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 69 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
You go tight. You got tight. 1, Raider 1. 41 to Mike. 40. Express. Watch the 618.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Express. Later one. Five.
On play action, now Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Texans.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A Tim carry for Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check. 59! Hey, let's get in them holes. Shift. Nice dig.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving. And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! A big play there. 51 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 41 Mike. 41. Hey, exit. They're going to need some therapy.
Shotgun now for Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing again is Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
Yeah, they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position.
Monday, down. Raider 9. You right, 88? Pilot, 64, weak. Safety's creeping. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? You run. 29.
Carr now on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Whip. Watch the whip. Express. Later 9. Smooth. Hey. 41.
To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
What now? 180. Here it comes. Check 13. Check 13. White. Express. 41 to Mike. 808. Hey, Echo. Heavy.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
40 Express. Right here. 93. Watch the twitch. OP. Deuce right, Chief. What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You're mine.
Here's Carr to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 51 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Deuce right, Chief. Bang. 41, Mike. 41. You're mine. You don't want none. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Pick it up. Go. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Watch the 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 57 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Man, I got you. Undercrook. Hey, 4-1 Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go. Go team, spill. Hey, let's get this. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Easy. Kill. Fresno. SOS.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run it again with Hyde. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He finds Hopkins complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to push his way through. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
General West. Bring it. Check. 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 41. Express. Hey, Raider 2. White Monday down. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Carr now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Raider 1. Back. Express. 694. Big stop, let's go! White!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Express, 93. Twist. Kill. Right.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
80 weapons. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 618. Explode. Hey, shoot. Lie down. Check three, check three.
Again, it's Carr. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
55. Check 55, Mike. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check plus ball.
He may try and run for this. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 4, check 4. 55. Alert, alert. I'm trying to collect.
Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
First down, Houston.
55. Come. 55. Bravo. 55. Mike 55. In the face. Mike 55. 54. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing now, Watson, eluding the pressure right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Tighten up. Check. 55.
On 3rd down, Johnson. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yo.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior